Hello, it's me again. I am clearly in a mood to make videos right now, and I'm face troubles, so I like to do makeup. Spoiler, today's going to be a makeup look with the Handbook for the Recently Deceased eyeshadow palette. But I just wanted to do a conversation about something I'm really passionate about and really love while I do some makeup. Alright. So, today's challenge is basically going to be me doing a full face with only this palette. And there's not that many colors, and there's some wacky colors, but I'm going to do a full face in just this. Also, this palette's so cute. It's like the book. There's a little mirror, Beetlejuice, and then all the shade names. You have Afterlife, Juno, Dante's Inferno, Lydia, Beetlejuice or Beetlegeist, Miss Argentina, Shrunken Head, Bioexorcist, Dark Room, It's Showtime, Sandworm, and Strange and Unusual. So, let's get into it. So, I want to talk about my absolute love, and I mean love, for Tim Burton movies. One of my favorite movies of all time, and definitely my favorite Tim Burton movie, is Corpse Bride. It is just it is one of the originals I watched that was a sort of the animated ones. Of course, Nightmare Before Christmas is you're raised on that one, but this one is just has such a beautiful message, and it was so wonderful. If you've never seen it, this may be a little spoilery, but basically the plot is this guy is he's going to get married. He's assigned to marriage, and he's going to marry into rich, not knowing he's actually marrying into a family who's in debt, who's lived in rich. And he is practicing getting his proposal and his marriage stuff, and he really does like this girl after meeting her once, but he's clumsy and not really prepared for how to do his wedding day and to say his vows. So he goes out into the woods and practices on a kind of branch that has its arm out, which kind of looks like a hand. But it turns out, when he's saying his vows and he finally gets it right, he says them to a corpse, the corpse bride. And she has a whole curse on her about her past and how she was used, and she was once a bride or soon to be bride, but then was killed on the night she was supposed to be married. And it's basically about how our main character Victor and the corpse bride deal with them basically being married now because he proposed to her, but Victor also wanting to go back home and marry his one true love. And man, let's just say Victor does not deserve corpse bride. I love her, would marry her, please. And just you see this development with her. This is where it gets spoilery, where she wants nothing more than to just be happily married with Victor, and just assumes that he's willing to sacrifice his life up on Earth to live down here with his wife that he proposed to in the underworld, or land of the dead, which has so many fun characters and amazing songs. It's awesome down there, honestly. But she's also very understanding. He wants to go visit his family, and she does every single thing she can, literally every single thing she can, to try to help her husband, or who she thinks her husband is, to make it so which he assumes is their marriage, can work and he can be happy. And in the end, when he sees how he is with this girl, the girl he was meant to marry, the girl he is in love with, that's alive, she lets him go and lets him get married and be happy, and she finds her peace in what happened to her and how she died, gets some like revenge, and I like, oh my gosh, I every single time I watch it, like no matter my age, I just adore it. She literally represents like such true love, where she loves him, and she really does, but she loves him enough to let him go, and she loves him enough to be able to use her experience to move on and be and grow and forgive what happened to her and learn how to be okay again, and to know that she is good enough and that people deserve happiness even if that happiness was taken from her. And oh my gosh, I love that video, that movie, and every scene, it's so good. And other ones I adore, absolutely adore. So I did the eye. It's not that great, again, not very good at makeup, but I'm just doing it quick because I don't want to ramble too long. I'm going to switch over to bronzer, which I'm going to use the color Sunken Head for. But yeah, this movie just like, oh my gosh, it's really dark. Oh gosh, this is a horrible idea. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I may have to bring out the big boys for this one. Oh my gosh. I have to bring out my sponge. But basic concept being, I love Sweeney Todd. That's another one, is live actions. That's really good. Oh gosh, I look like I have a beard. This is much darker than I thought it would be. Don't worry, I'll get a sponge. But Sweeney Todd's amazing. It's just, oh my gosh, I like every character's so good. Mrs. Lovett's meat pies. Just everything is so fun in that movie. And another thing you will probably hear about on this channel eventually, might as well hear it now, is I love theater. I'm actually in theater. I've done Shrek the Musical, which you may see some stuff back there on that. And okay, so I blended it out actually pretty nicely. Thank you, sponge and brush. And I'm currently actually doing In the Heights, but we're doing it online. I absolutely love and adore my company I do it with, and they're working so hard to make it work in this really hard time, which I respect them so greatly for. Yeah, Sweeney Todd. I like Night Before Christmas, but the only thing I dislike about Night Before Christmas is it's so popular and it's so well known for his animated movies that it's like, okay, hear me out. What if it didn't exist and Corpse Bride could be like Nightmare Before Christmas and like people would love it just as much? And that's literally where my beef with it ends. It's just, I love it, I like it, it's a good movie, except Corpse Bride, sorry, it's better. But that's just a personal opinion. I just love Corpse Bride so much. And I'm trying to find a clean brush. I'm going to use Afterlife for highlight. Yeah, I've of course watched Beetlejuice. I think it's a good movie for sure. love Beetlejuice the musical. You got my full opinion on it. Beetlejuice the musical is just a better take on Beetlejuice than the movie, just because it, I think, adds more to the characters. It's develops them. It makes them. It gives Lydia more purpose and reason, and just gives it's. And the soundtrack is amazing. I know it's very beloved by a lot of people, including myself. So I would say it's better than the movie, personally. I would love to be able to see it. Oh my gosh, I don't like that. But as we know, these are unprecedented times, and they're possibly, we don't know the state of how they're gonna be, how long they'll be able to stay in theaters or out on Broadway. I've never seen something on Broadway. The chances of me being able to see it is very low, but hopefully sometime maybe I could be a part of a production of Beetlejuice when it's off Broadway, or see it off Broadway. That'd be amazing. Okay, now I'm going to do my cheeks very lightly with colored Lydia, because it's a bright red and I just want to do like a blush. This is the struggle when you use all your brushes all the time. All of them are dirty. Okay. I'm clowning right now, but it's okay. Because it's blended out. Rosy cheeks. Rosy. But yeah, I love Tim Burton movies. I think I've seen all of his animated ones, for sure. And I think I'm only missing Edward Scissorhands and Alice in Wonderland, like all those he's directed. I think those are the only ones I'm missing for live actions. And I 100% want to watch them just to build up my understanding of his movies and be like the ultimate fan. It's pretty. And then I'm going to, I think, a mix of Sunken Head and Lydia. And I told you this is gonna be a full face, so here goes for my lips. To lightly color them. But yeah, these movies mean a lot to me. I love style, the art of it. It is such up my alley. It's the whole block for me, honestly. And I have so much respect. And honestly, live action remake of Corpse Bride, please and thank you. Yes. I would do anything for that. Or I would just do anything for people to like it. Please. But I think that's done. I'm sorry this video was in my other video. I just, again, wanted to do some fun stuff while I'm in quarantine. Hopefully people like this and you got a little insight on who I am and my love for Tim Burton stuff. And thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe. Wash your hands, people, please. And love you all. Comment your favorite Tim Burton movie down below.